hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I did. I was up in Seattle, getting a little bit damp, but enjoyed some time with my family. So I hope you enjoyed your family time as well. I wanted to take a couple of minutes here near the end of the year to kind of bring you up to date on a couple of things, specifically two different areas. One, what everybody's asking me right now whenever we talk is what's going on or what can we expect to go on with the markets over the next 12 months. And also, what's going on with our team? What is changing with Arizona Capital Management? So I want to take a couple minutes and share some thoughts with you. And if it stirs anything up and you want to speak about it more, please feel free to reach out to me or Matt or Anthony or Nick. We'd be happy to speak with you about it. But let's talk first of all about the markets. And of course, we finally just got through the elections and all that drama. And now we have a new administration taking over in Washington, D.C. Along with that will come some changes in fiscal policy. A lot of those changes won't be seen for a little while. In particular, they're going to be sunsetting some tax laws at the end of next year, or they may decide to run them for a while longer. But for right now, they're scheduled to sunset next December. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. You also have still the combat going on with inflation. Is the Fed going to continue to reduce interest rates on a regular basis? Rumor is that they're thinking about another reduction this month, but that remains to be seen. But as interest rates continue to come down, certainly that will have an impact on inflation or the prices that we pay for goods and services. And so if interest rates continue to come down, that typically spells, something pretty good for the market over the next 12 months. So we'll have to watch and see how that goes. We still have all the unrest that's taking place around the world, over in Ukraine and Russia, of course, the Middle East. You got North Korea and China issues. I mean, there just seems to be a lot of unrest geopolitically right now, as well as with between countries and trading. All of that just creates volatility in the marketplaces, right? But as all of these tend to come to an end, and hopefully they will come to an end pretty soon, you should continue to see a market that steadily rolls forward. Again, volatility is going to be the theme, though. With so much going on anymore, there's going to be major ups and downs in the marketplace. So whenever we speak with you one-on-one, our team's going to continue to talk to you about risk mitigation. What can we do to help make sure or help control your portfolio so that it doesn't decrease catastrophically if something unexpected were to come up? We know we're invested in a market, but can we put anything in place to kind of protect us from some of those major downturns? So to that end, there's a couple different things we're going to be speaking about. And again, the first and foremost is risk mitigation. How do we do that? Well, there's the old tried and true diversification and asset allocation, which everybody's heard for years. But there's also different types of products that you can get involved with that have some insulation from market volatility. Things like fixed accounts, fixed annuities, certificates of deposits. I mean, there's things that are fixed and don't fluctuate with the market. There's also areas that have buffering programs that can give you some downside protection in case the market does start to pull back a little bit. And finally, what I feel is the thing that kind of levels out a lot of the ups and downs is continuing having your portfolio doing a quarterly rebalance. And of course, we do that through our managed account programs. So if you're not involved with one of those yet, I'm sure that Matt or myself or Anthony or Nick will be speaking with you about that over the next 12 months. The second thing we're going to be kind of gearing up towards is continuing to speak about catastrophe protection. What is catastrophe protection? It's insurance. It's different types of insurance, whether it's life insurance or whether it's long-term care insurance. Anything that we can put in place when that unexpected event comes up, it doesn't take a big divot out of your life savings or your retirement savings. So a lot of times there are topics that people don't like to discuss, but we feel it's an obligation on our side to continue to bring that to you. The third thing we're going to talk about is estate transition. Many people's portfolios are getting to be quite large, probably larger than you ever expected they would be in your lifetime. Along with that means there's going to be some money at the end of the road that gets passed on to your next generation. And what you want to make sure is that transfers efficiently and without a lot of tax consequences if they can be avoided. So we're going to continue to focus on that. And then the last thing we're going to do is something kind of new we didn't have up until too long ago, is we now have the ability to help people who are still working and have 401ks, we now have the ability to help you actively manage those 401k programs. So if you're working somewhere with a 401k and you're not getting that kind of a help, please reach out to your advisor. We'd like to speak with you about this new program. We're very, very excited about it. But you don't have to wait for us to get to you. You can certainly reach out to us then. So that's a little bit about what's going on market-wise and what we're going to focus on over the next year. Now what I'd like to do is spend a couple minutes talking about our team. We have continued to grow and expand. We now have 4 advisors underneath the Arizona Capital Management umbrella, and we have 5 administrative people on our team. We still have the old tried and proven Courtney Shue, Melissa Hillman, and Lisa Padula, but we've also got a Katie Lane now, and we got a Jake Shue, and all these people have different functions. Some of them you get to talk to all the time. Some of them, they have to reach out to you for different reasons. One of those people, Katie Lane, her primary job next year is going to be reaching out to you to update information about you personally. Are you still working at the same job? Is your address still the same? Has your marriage situation changed? Have you gotten married? Have you had children? All of these different things a lot of times happen throughout the year, and we don't get a chance to catch up with you on it until after it's happened for a while. So her job is going to be to kind of bring our records up to date in that area. Certainly we'll be doing that as well whenever we talk with you, but it's one more person that's trying to reach out and help us continue to maintain some of that white glove service we'd like to provide for you. Other than that, our team also has continued to provide new financial education programs through webinars. Last year we had several on long-term care. We had several on 401k programs of 401k management, Social Security, Medicare. We had a whole string of them last year. We're going to continue to have those sorts of financial education programs available for you this year, as well as client appreciation events. I know many of you have attended our annual fall festival that takes place every year in October. We'll be doing that again this year. We also have an office tailgate party that we do the weekend between the championship football game and the Super Bowl football game. That takes place at our office, where we have food trucks and we have games and we have office tours, and we'd love to see you come out for things like that. Also, a friendly reminder that in April on Earth Day, we always do our annual Shred It Day. So if you have records and paperwork you want to bring in and get shredded, that's the day to do it. However, keep your eye on our website. Again, that's Arizona Capital Management, or ACM.com, and reach out and take a look in there and say, what would you like to participate in? We try to keep the events kind of up to date. We'd love to see you at any of all of them. I know since the pandemic, we don't do quite as much in-person meetings anymore. We do most of it virtually, so we always love the opportunity to speak with you face-to-face at some of these events. So we'll keep you updated through emails. You'll get notified that things are going on, but that's the easy way to keep up with it, is to keep your eye on the website. Also, remember, the website is your quick link to get into your client portal, so you can keep track of what's going on with your accounts as well. So I guess lastly, I just wanted to take a second, and I want to do this on behalf of Nick Rhodes and Matthew Julian and Anthony Costable. We want to thank you guys for putting your trust in us in the last 12 months. It's been a really, really good year. We're hoping that next year is equally good. We're glad you are letting us be part of your family. We're glad that you're part of our family. We're really, really hoping that we can continue to build your portfolios and continue to work with not just you, but your families as well. So with that being said, please enjoy the holiday season. They come and they go very, very quickly. I know it's very hectic during the time, but try to sit back and enjoy. And we're looking forward to speaking with you in early 2025. Thanks for your time.